Don't you love it when Christmas comes? I'm here to bring you a review and a recommendation on the Universal Case Prep Center by RCBS. Here's a box to come in, and it tells us some stuff about it. It has spring-loaded shell holder, accommodates all these cases, bunch of jargon you can read on your own. A micrometer adjustment for the trim. It's got 6 rotating case prep stations, and it comes with the collets, power drive, everything you need. Let me show you it in action, and you guys can probably get a better idea of what this thing is and what it can do, and possibly maybe how it can help you out. This thing actually takes up right much length on your loading bench. If you count all the way out here to the handle, it's right at 23 inches, almost 2 feet. So that's something to consider. Alright, I want to point out some of the features on this, give you a little bit more of a close-up view of some of the features. It does come with, and just bear with me, it'll be a little shaky here, but this housing around here is plastic, but the base looks like cast iron, cast metal, pretty heavy actually. It does have a variable position speed control, and you can turn it down pretty slow or as fast as you like, I guess, as fast as you would need it. And you was probably hearing it while I was using it, and be able to see it kept up no problem whatsoever on, you know, camphor, deburr, whatever you want to do. The brush is a little bit larger than it's supposed to be, and that's the reason you probably heard it bogging down a little bit, but it doesn't stop. I mean, it's not like it's, you know, going to quit on you or something. It's just, you know, there's a lot of force there. But they've done a really good job. I like this thing. It has a little recess cupped here to catch all your shavings, or at least most of them, and then you know, once that gets full, you can dump it out. They have another recess here for your tools. It comes with, this is a guide rod, an alignment rod that it comes with, and of course that's used to align the trimmer part. It comes with all these pilots you see, of course Allen wrench, Allen key, and the motor is connected to the drive head by this, I call it like a clutch, but it actually doesn't slip at all. It's just a drive that has a rubber insert, I guess, to keep it from clashing so much. Everything seems to be really well put together. All this is metal. The teeth, the actual, let's see if I can get that in focus, the actual hold the cases right there, just exactly like their priming tool. If you have one, you know what I'm talking about. And it has, once you set your length, which is done by these 2 screws, you get your rough length. Just loosen these 2 screws up, slide this entire, here I'll go ahead and show you, then that will enable you to slide this entire housing to the length you want. You get it set what you want or close. Tighten those screws back down, and then to make minor adjustments you can just use this micrometer. And as far as I can tell, it is calibrated correctly, so that's wonderful. You was watching me use it, and you see he pressed down on his handle to stop the action, and then this would come back and hit this switch, turning the machine off temporarily while you're removing and putting in the next case. The one good thing, this paddle's nice and large, so it's not like it's hurting your hand or nothing if you're going to use it a whole lot. If you're going to spend the money to get something like this, you better use it a whole lot, right? But it's really nice and large, works well. Just press down. It takes some effort, but it's not laborious, and by any means it's not like holding some little part in your hand. These do not come installed, but they are included, all except for this one, and I think actually the brush I had purchased separate as well. But you get the camphor, that's deburr, camphor, large primer pocket cleaner, and a small primer pocket cleaner. And then you get all the pilots, which cover pretty much anything you would be trimming. You get the alignment gauge, of course, the Allen key, and then the part that's not put together, however, is the handle, which is no big deal. You got 2 lever arms to put on, and as long as you put them on the right way, you're good to go. Now I did, and I noticed somebody else had mentioned they had to do the same thing. This switch to turn it on and off, I actually had to bend it slightly to actually get it to turn off when it was, with the lever was pushed down. Not a big deal. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to do that either. So, but other than that, everything was put together and completely ready to go. That, and of course the power cord itself. But other than that, it was ready to go right out of the box. So I was well pleased with it. Still am well pleased with it, and hopefully it gives me years and years of service and saves these hands. I would say you would definitely have to bolt it down. And that could probably be done with some screws, some real coarse wood screws, to where you could remove it, take it off, you know, when it's not in use. You can take it out of the way. I would say you could probably get by with 2 or 3 screws to hold the thing down, but it has, I think, 6 holes for mounting screws, which is nice. I mean, if you wanted to put that many on it. RCBS Universal Case Prep Center.